have pain in my legs. It drains all of the fluid. Look up the benefits of sweet potato leaves, sweet potato vines. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not claiming to be a doctor, and I don't play one here on YouTube. I'm just going to show you guys, and hopefully it helps somebody else that has like lymphatic issues. I've had lymphatic issues for a long time, and on top of the exercises that I did, I really struggled with it. I'm going to show you what has been working for me. I've been using this for the last 2.5 weeks, I think now. So this is called a vibration plate. And you just stand on it. I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on a second. So you guys can see. Can you guys see? So I get on it, and it comes with a remote. You just get on it, and you can either get on it like this or do a wider stance, and you just turn it on. And that's it. You just stand here. I use this for about 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. I know I sound funny. I don't have pain in my legs. It drains all of the fluid. It took about 3 days of using it to see real results. Hey, it works. Definitely would recommend. Definitely. You just turn it off. That's it. After 10 minutes, you're off. And I wouldn't recommend going longer than 15. I started out doing just like 10 minutes a day, and then I worked myself up to doing it twice a day. But sometimes if I forget, it's okay. It works wonderful. Not only that, I have also noticed that because I have a lot of varicose veins, I've noticed the shrinkage of that as well. So just thought I would share that with you guys. Now this machine here, my mom bought that for me as a gift to help because I was having such bad pain in my legs that I couldn't get up and do anything. And which, thank you, Mom, I love you. It worked. I was very, very skeptical when I first started, testing it out. But I'm not anymore. It works wonderful. There's so many good things about it. A lot of people use them to exercise on, but like I said, I don't. That's not why I bought it, or that's not why my mom bought it. Anyway, I wanted to show you how my garden on the patio is doing, my container garden. Let's go check it out.
Here's some of the information about the plate if anybody is interested in getting one from themselves. By the way, has anybody else been having an issue with Japanese beetles this year? I seem to be overrun with Japanese beetles, and not just in my container garden, but in my my garden out back as well. They don't have any specific plant that they eat. They eat them all. They get on all of them, I've noticed, not just one specific plant. And the only way that I've been combating them so far is just using a jar.
Sorry if it's kind of loud out here. I am trying to, hopefully the mic will lessen noise from the road, but it is rush hour right now. This is the peppers here, and I do have some peppers coming along, which I'm pretty excited about. Look at that. That's nice. Got some back here. And these, I think that this here is one of the Anaheim peppers, but I can't be for certain. This is my basil that I need to come out and actually I think I'm gonna take some off because I gotta make some sauce. And these are the cabbages. Now we're hitting some extreme temps, so I'm thinking of just go ahead and clipping these down because I don't think that it's gonna do much of anything else. I think it's too hot, but I'm gonna clip them down and then try again for the fall. And my peas over here are done. It's way too hot for these peas. These were some sugar snap peas, but the beans are just starting to flower here. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's going to be exciting to see what I get. I'm not too worried about it because I have a ton of beans out in the garden, but it'd be nice. So over here we have some more peppers, more basil, and these cabbages I'm going to pull out too and plant something else for fall crops. Get a whole bunch of cool weather crops going on in this greenstalk. Got some more peppers. I'm definitely going to be planting peppers in this because peppers seem to be doing fantastic. I'm going to wait for these guys to get a little bit bigger. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty? We got some oregano still doing really good. Bell peppers. We got peppers are flowering really nice, so we're going to get more peppers over here. We got some more basil. See this here? This looks like it's getting ready to go to seed, so I'm going to have to clip this here. And these here are my, I think these are chili peppers. Yeah, these are my chilies, my cayennes. Yeah, those are coming along. I only got one in here, and these weren't, I didn't think that these were going to survive, but they're hanging on. So yeah, this is my small little garden right here that's going to produce a whole bunch of food. Now over here is where I planted all the squash. One's a zucchini plant and one is a summer squash. And the Japanese beetles have been like really, they're hurting my plants bad everywhere, not just in the garden, but out here too. And the cucumbers, they're starting to come along. Got one here. It's a cute little one. But I have more flowers coming, so hopefully I'll have this plant will perk up and start producing more. I hope, because I have high hopes for cucumbers this year. So these are some more of the yellow cherry tomatoes. Looking pretty good. Here's another cabbage. There's a tiny cabbage in there. I don't think it's going to do much of anything else, so I think I'm going to pull that too. It's just too hot for the cabbages. I'm going to try, I think that these are the honeycomb tomatoes, but I'm not. I think they are. Either that or they're the sun gold ones. These are so delicious. So one of these 18-gallon totes, I have 2 tomatoes and a cabbage. I'm growing a cabbage in. And this is an 18-gallon. This isn't even a 20-gallon tote. And it's doing great. It don't have any disease. It's doing great. If you can see, I got it. It's just fanning out everywhere. See, there's more growth there. It's just fanning out. Now, I have been using this fish fertilizer. I'll show you right here on the plants. And this, I can only say good things about this fish fertilizer. It works great. but I've also just recently used some Miracle Grow. Another thing I'm going to show you, and I'll put the clip in here, but I made my own bonemeal out of chicken bones and stuff this year. That was fun. I'll show you how I did that.
So I cooked the chicken bones until they were soft, and then I put them in the oven and baked them until they were nice and crispy and dry. And then I proceeded to use my high-speed blender and grind it up into a powder. Bone meal is like a slow-release fertilizer. It breaks down over several months, providing plants with a steady supply of nutrients throughout the growing season. You can apply it once in the spring and not worry about it again until the summer. Bone meal has phosphorus and calcium. Phosphorus is essential for root and flower development, and calcium is important for plant structure and fruit development.
Oh, and these here, I'm going to show you. So I'm growing sweet potato vines, just the vines themselves, and I'm clipping these off just right here. Now, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but look up the benefits of sweet potato leaves, sweet potato vines, and you will be amazed. Just Google it. So I'm planning on saving a lot of my sweet potato vines, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry them, and then I'm just going to put them like in a powder, keep them in a powder form, put them in a jar, and use when I need them. I mean, if you have a freeze dryer, that would work even better, because I hear freeze dryers they retain a lot of the nutrients and stuff like that in the plant as well. So excited to see what these sweet potatoes do in this container. So yeah, that's my small tour of my patio garden, which I'm gonna harvest some basil, making my sauce. I'm also planning on making some pepper basil jelly and see how that turns out, because I'm going to use some of my banana peppers and some basil for that. See how it turns out. Isn't that beautiful? That is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to put it in a bowl here, give it a good wash. It smells so good. This is Genevieve, I think. Genevieve basil, and it smells so good. It's so beautiful, isn't it? And another thing, if you're, only getting like a handful or two from your cherry tomatoes, what I do is I put them in a bag and put them in the freezer until I have enough to do something with. I pull them out of the freezer, and I can still roast them in the oven just by pulling them out of the freezer. I mean, there's going to be a little bit more water content, but roast them that way and make your sauces like that too. And I'm doing that because my orange ones here aren't producing, a ton at a time yet. So I'm just putting them in bags, washing them, putting them in bags, putting them in the freezer. And then I'm going to make some sauce that is this color. That's beautiful. A beautiful yellow orange color. I can't wait. Plus, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone for stopping by and visiting our channel. Means a lot to us. If you haven't already, and if you like this video, please hit that like. Be most appreciative. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to be making a video on my sauce and the pepper basil jelly and a couple other things that I plan on doing with my zucchinis and stuff like that. So stay tuned, and yeah, I hope everybody has a blessed day. And if anybody has any questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much, and I hope that everyone has a very blessed day. Bye bye. Take care.